Hello Ashford, this is Lauren Thatcher.
Along with Nick Palmieri, bringing you this week's episode of Ashford Saints News.
Ashford's graduation for online and Aspire students is this weekend. To on-campus students, this will mean a lot of visiting graduates and guests. Be sure to be respectful to all the visitors we have this weekend.
Also, due to the graduation festivities this weekend, the bookstore will be moved to the St. Francis Gym to accommodate the large number of visitors and guests that we will have on campus. The bookstore will be closed to campus students to allow our visitors to shop. The bookstore will reclaim its regular place and location along with its hours sometime on Monday the 24th.
Intramural 3-on-3 League and volleyball entries are due today. See Anthony Mizitano to enter or for more information.
We would like to wish a big congratulations to all online students who are graduating this weekend. Way to go.
The Intramural Flag Football Championship game is tomorrow at the AU Field. Be sure to show up for the showdown to see who wins.
Psychology Club is hosting a Halloween festival from 4 to 8 p.m. in the St. Francis Gym on the 26th.
Hall Council will be hosting their Halloween Bash in the St. Francis Gym from 8 to 10 p.m. on the 27th.
Also on the 27th, C2G will be hosting a talent show in the Little Theater at 7 p.m. Be sure to contact Emmanuel Panchol for more details.
The upper versus lower class basketball game will be on Monday, October 24th at 9 p.m. in the St. Francis Gym. Upper class is supposed to wear gold and lower, please wear purple. Come out to represent your class.
And now over to Mike LeBlanc.
Hello, this is Mike LeBlanc, Ashford Security Manager. I'd just like to take a little time and go over a few different items with you. First of all, the parking for this weekend with commencement is going to be Friday, the 21st after 6 p.m. All students that park in the South Campus are going to be required to go down and park in Medical Associates parking lot. That will be for Friday after 6 p.m., all day Saturday, and then Sunday until 6 p.m. The shuttle will be going back and forth to the Medical Associates parking lot, so you'll still have the bus to be able to get to and from where you need to go. Another item I'd like to talk to everybody about is badging in. When you come into the university, into the different buildings, wherever there's a station, as far as a swipe card, go ahead and take your ID and make sure you swipe in. One of the things that this does is it allows us to keep track of people entering the building. So if we have something that happens in the building, we're able to track who's in the building. The other thing with that is don't prop the doors. Regis East has been a common occurrence with people have propped the doors. Don't prop the doors open, and if there's somebody there knocking at the door wanting to come in, please do not let them in. If they've got access to the door, they'll be able to open it themselves. What we want to do is we want to make sure people are utilizing the doors which they have access to. The next area I'd like to talk to you as far as weekend parking after commencement. The following weekend we'll be going back to weekend parking. That weekend parking is from the hours of 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday to Sunday at 8 p.m. After 8 p.m. on Sunday, then vehicles will be subject to getting ticketed and towed. Speaking of ticketing and towing, there has been a marked decrease in the number of tickets and towing that's happening. So I'd like to thank all of you for that. That means you guys are abiding by the rules, and we in the security department, as well as everybody else at the university, would like to thank you for that. Student email. Make sure you're checking your student email. It's the only way that I really have to communicate with you. So when I have important messages that I need to get out to you, that's the system I utilize. It's your responsibility to check that student email. If you're having any problems with that, please contact IT, go to the IT help desk, and they can help make sure that you're able to get into that student email. IDs. It is your responsibility to carry your ID with you at all times. If a staff or faculty member asks you to produce your ID, you're required to do so. The other thing is that goes along with those IDs is if you have somebody knocking at a door or wanting to enter the building and you don't know who they are and they don't have an ID with them, please escort them to the security office or to some staff and faculty member so that we can identify them. Safety is everybody's business here at the university, and it's really important that we keep this a safe environment for everybody. That's all I've got, so until next time, we'll talk to you soon and hope you have a good rest of the school year.
It's time for your weekend weather. Here's Ariel Wade.
Good afternoon, Ashford. This is ASN Weather Girl Ariel Wade bringing you your weekend weather. Today is looking sunny with a high of 59 during the day and a low of 34 at night. Saturday, we will see some clouds move into the area with a 20% chance of rain. We will have a high of 64 and a low of 34. Sunday, the clouds are going to remain in the area with the temperature staying in the low 60s during the day and jumping a little into low 40s for the low. That's the forecast for the weekend. I'm Ariel Wade. Now let's head back over to Nick and Lauren at the desk.
You ever wonder what if? What if the fire alarm goes off while I'm sleeping? What if a tornado is headed for the school? What if the squirrels get in the building and start wreaking havoc? What should I do? Well, ASN is here to answer that question in our new What If segment.
I'm Gwen Offerman. I'm third floor RA here at Regis. This is our handicap accessible floor as far as the dorms are concerned. And I'm going to be showing you how we do our evacu-track for those with handicap needs and need to get out in case of emergency. It's stored right here in our small hall to the left. So we take it out. Okay. And what we will do is you have to use it like a lever, and you obviously bring it over to the stairs. And we're going to have our assistant climb on in. So we try to get it to go all the way around if we can. And of course, don't forget to strap in the feet. Now, what you would do is you would lift up. Now, don't be scared, okay? Okay. So, you can tip it, and it will literally stop. I can take my hands off and it will stop. But you can use the tracks on it. And that's how you get them down. And we use these in case of emergency if we need to get a handicapped individual out of the building.
If you have any other questions that you want answered, please be sure to email us at saintsmp@gmail.com. That's saintsmp@gmail.com.
And now let's head over to Sam to see what's been happening with AU sports.
The Ashford's women's soccer team took on the University of Wisconsin-Platteville this past Tuesday, with the final score actually ending at 0-0. Our junior goalie, Jerica Castillo, stopped 10 shots on the net during the game, making this her 7th shutout of the season. The weather was harsh this Tuesday at the Women's Golf Invitational against East Moline. The team placed 3rd behind Bellevue and Mount Mercy with a 2-day team score of 761. Great job, girls. Sophomore Courtney Giesman finished 5th overall. After carding a 174, this was the team's last match of the fall schedule. Great season, girls. Heavy rains in Indiana canceled the men's soccer team game in Fort Wayne this Wednesday. Unfortunately, the team was already on their way when they got the news. They had to turn back home for the night. They're going to be back in the field October 22nd at noon when they face off against Midwest Collegiate Conference in Forest City, Iowa. That's all the sports we have for you this week, guys, but be sure to tune in next week for more.
And now it's time for this week's episode of Dorms. This week we have SGA President Kara Harmon. Let's take a look.
Welcome to my dorm. Hey everyone. Hey. We are having a floor social. This is my lounge area. This is my bedroom. This is is my pantry.
Oh, look at all those snacks.
This is Scott's living area. He lives right next to me. This is my office, my closet, and my lovely bathroom. All right, now it's time for us to get back to the party. Stay classy, San Diego.
And now let's kick it over to Kurt Yenny with this week's gaming update.
This week on Gaming Update, Kurt Yenny here singing for Mac Laud. New games going to the shelf this week is Batman Arkham Asylum, Skylander, the new Spyro adventure, and Ratchet & Clank All For You. And now for those of us who actually enjoy playing Dark Souls, we might be having difficulty actually getting through the campaign. So don't fear, the new game guide is here. This presents everything for you need to know how to get through Dark Souls and everything else that all the different equipment, weapons, and the maps for you to actually get through the game. So if you are having difficulty, go out and pick this up. It's a very good help. Kurt Yenny, and this is your weekly gaming update.
And now it's time for the James Shamp movie review.
Thanks, guys. Hall Council is once again sponsoring another movie night. Many of you have already seen these posters around school, but for those who have not, Hall Council is renting out the Clinton 8 Theater for a one-time showing of a movie of our choice. The choices are as follows: Real Steel, a movie about battling robots; Paranormal Activity 3, See Where It All Began; 50-50, I already mentioned that a couple weeks ago; Moneyball, watch Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill put together a team of B-list baseball players and most likely have a winning season; Twilight, Breaking Dawn, the fourth installment of the series, one that is sure to be a fan favorite. If you think of a better movie to go and see, email ashfordhallcouncil@gmail.com with your recommendation. Here's my movie review for the week. It's not over any certain movie, but rather an entire genre. That genre being the D-list movies that are found on Netflix. I'm not endorsing Netflix or any changes that those cheap may have made recently, but with the super low budget versions of popular favorites such as Transmorphers, Titanic 2, and Paranormal Entity, who can resist? Thank you. I am James Shamp. Back to you guys.
Ashford's newest student organization, the Fairy Godmothers, are asking for gently worn prom dresses of any shape, style, color, or size for donation. These dresses will be displayed on a set day in March and be available to underprivileged girls for an affordable price of $5 to $10. Please contact Crystal Mayton for more information or send a message to the Fairy Godmothers on their Facebook page if you have a dress for donation.
Well, Saints, that's all the news we have for you this week. This is Lauren Thatcher.
Along with Nick Palmieri, be sure to tune in next week for more great news and even greater people.